Okay, hello everyone. As you were told, my name is Jackie and I'm here representing D.E.A.N, the Durham Elder Abuse Network. D.E.A.N has been around since the mid-90s. It started with one social worker over at Hillsdale Manor, calling in a couple of other social workers and saying, hey, we've got a lot of elderly people being abused around here. We need to get together and do something about it. And I joined the group in 2003 and have been a member ever since. The vision of D.E.A.N is that all seniors in Durham region live with dignity, respect, and in a safe environment. The mission of the group is to improve the lives of seniors in Durham region using the strength of cross-sector expertise, working together in collaboration. The definition of elder abuse, I'm sure you've all got ideas in your head: physical abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, the list goes on. But something that people are surprised about these days is that for women, abuse is becoming an issue of murder more and more. Just put this down. Okay. Elder abuse is on the rise. Abuse is on the rise of women in general, but elder abuse is definitely on the rise and taking a turn that's probably going to surprise you. The last data I have is for November 23 to November 24. 52 women were killed in Ontario by the men in their lives during that year. 42% of the women whose age was known were 55 plus. That's what was considered senior. 67% of those 55 plus were murdered by their sons, stepsons, or grandsons. Surprising. I look at my two sons differently. Statistically. Okay, so let's talk about what we actually do. It's a group of 35 agencies sending one representative to a monthly meeting to work together with the other 34 representatives in figuring out how to deal with really complicated issues of elder abuse and elder neglect. We get things done. We're not funded, but we get things done. We provide elder abuse education and awareness events in the community. We provide advocacy for seniors who don't have anyone to speak for them with the legal system or healthcare system, etc. We fund and run a Secret Santa program. Last year we had over 900 seniors who had no one who were going to celebrate Christmas with them, and we provided them with goods, food, and a surprise, and just made their day. We fund a hot and frozen emergency meal program in partnership with Community Care Durham and the senior centers in Durham. And this is where D.E.A.N members can request up to 14 days fresh or frozen meals for seniors who are in their community who are not able to provide themselves with meals. We provide an annual seniors tips safety calendar when we can afford it. And we also provide support to individual seniors with things like finding safe accommodation. Homelessness is crazy in Durham region, and the number of homeless seniors is on the rise, and trying to find a place to stay is often way beyond their capabilities on their own, not knowing how to navigate the system. We provide moving expenses. We provide access to food, clothing, furniture, transportation, bill payments, medical equipment. We always make sure there is no other way for those costs to be covered before we dig into our funds to make sure it's not wasted. But when it's really needed, we're there. A couple of examples, just quickly. An elderly woman being discharged from the hospital that day with nowhere to go. We looked into making sure she had some place to go, and replacing the replacement door and with a new lock on an elderly man's apartment when it was kicked in by a burglar and he was threatened to be homeless if he didn't replace the door that he didn't kick in. Anyway, I just want to thank you for you want more information about D.E.A.N, you're welcome to look us up. And thank you very much for considering us tonight.